And then in a bit kind of like I'll also try and help you read the situation, and if there's anything like in particular that I do in that game with you, like why did I make that certain play or why did I call that certain play, like
Mm-hmm.
like by all means ask.
For sure.
'Cause it's usually because I see something in particular that maybe you
Right.
may have missed or something. Maybe you just didn't
Right.
realize. So it may seem like a
Hey,
crazy play, but that's just because I see something that I could take advantage of.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Or like, something that a situation that you've seen 1,000
Mhm.
times, so you know it's coming, kind of thing.
Exactly.
So here's a random question.
Uh-huh.
Clubhouse, have you noticed, is it just me? I don't think it's just me. Did they raise the fluorescent lighting in the garage?
What are your
Did you
settings?
notice that? Huh?
What are your settings? I probably haven't noticed just because I have always have the settings super low.
Um, I don't, does it matter? I mean, like the actual like length of the lighting.
Oh, like the
You know,
length of it?
yeah, not the brightness,
I
like
haven't.
the fluorescent lightness. Because it used to be
Uh,
you could jump
they
on the
might
rail
have
with your drone and then jump to those lights,
they might have
and now
adjusted
they're
them.
like way too high.
And they might have adjusted them.
Yeah, I haven't heard anyone talk about that. But all right, so
Whatever you want for anchor.
anchor.
Like whatever you think for anchor.
Oh shoot, here on the site, leader,
Maestro's a good option for anchoring.
maestro. Okay.
If you want to play the Maestro, Maestro's good. Then remember you mentioned you wanted to try Maestro. For Maestro
Yeah.
here, your biggest thing, one of the main evil eyes should be watching the CC breach when it gets breached. You should
Okay.
always count on the CC breach being open in this case. And then the other
Right.
evil eye, all popular one is in garage, watching the rafters. That's
Okay.
another popular one.
Like right here, would that work?
Yeah, that works. The idea with the info and the evil eyes, like in bulletproof cams, is to make sure you watch. This one you can put it up against the wall on the west wall, far west wall. You can get on top of the desk in front of you, next to the
Gotcha.
window, and put it up there. Just yeah, there you go. This is to make it harder for them to try and get rid of it, and you still get the same info.
Gotcha. Oh shit. My bad, dude.
Cameras, cameras, cameras. Remember those
Got too
default cameras.
thirsty.
Just get on them right now. Get on them right now before it ends. See what cameras get destroyed. You have kennels. Just kennels cam, so that way now you know where the pushers are gonna be from.
I can have all
Construction.
defaults,
Mhm.
all outside. I'll go with my team.
Nice. Have you ever played Siege on a controller? No, I have not. And I don't think I would ever want to, honestly. That sounds like a bad time.
This door here.
Careful with
So
that
what is my
TC window.
goal with Maestro right now?
Just provide info and see where the push is coming from. They
Okay.
breach, so I would be very careful. And your job as an anchor is to stay safe on site. So I would move over to cash if you can at this point.
Okay.
Then be careful with construction. That's it. As you're still trying to waste time as well, but it's like stalling their push.
No one at breach.
And man.
One on breach.
One downstairs. That's Ash.
You got cams?
Don't peek. I'm looking at the cams. Just waiting. Outside, Paddy.
Keep watching construction. You know where the last one is.
I think he went down. I don't know if she's there on the spawn.
You're so good. Pay attention to that. Try and help the Jaeger with
Going
the
Jaeger,
flank.
just
Make
be
noise.
quiet.
There you go. Now that you know the last one's outside breach. You got to keep track of those defenders, attackers.
Sure.
It seems like he's on breach anymore. Use your Maestro Cam, see where he's at.
Garage.
No, you don't have to jump. I got it. I got eyes.
At this point, there's not much you can do
They're
when they're
thirsty.
running. Like, yeah, at this point, there's not much you can do. But you were kind of like, when you were in cash, you were doing fine. You knew where both of the operators were. One was outside breach and one was outside construction. There's no
Right.
need for you to be looking at the rotate in cash.
Gotcha.
Because at any moment, that Hibana could just run in like a monkey and just unga boonga her way into say.
Honestly, I lost count of the man count, so I was like, yeah.
Just
that
pay
was
like
a
the
kind
thing
of
with Anchor, because you don't have to like move around and like take to mind with gunfights. You just keep track of everything that's going on. It's a lot of information gathering. It's a
Sure.
lot of processing everything, and understanding
Gotcha.
where they can enter.
Gotcha. Hmm. I think that dude auto picked.
Are you watching a stream on a stream that's stream caption? Yeah, I'm watching a Discord stream right here.
Go get hatches.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not a bad idea, especially since you're the Valk.
Okay, cool. I was telling them.
A general idea with Valk cams is think about where you want info. So if you want info in
Yep.
here, make sure to put it in a place where you can hide it, but it gets info of the spot that you're interested in. So like if you're
Gotcha.
interested in C4ing people trying to get the hatch, place a camera where you can see where people are by the hatch and you can see.
Right.
All there really is to it. There are like good default Valk cam spots, but they become so, I guess, repetitive that
Right.
some people will just look up there immediately and just pre-fire. Like that's a,
Yeah.
I'd say that's a pretty decent cam, but it kind of gives the info late. But again, it kind of depends on what you want to, you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
Default cameras, 250 already.
No one at dirt yet.
So what this tells you, even if we were late to the cameras, they're making a garage, main lobby push, or bar.
So they're gonna go garage
Pushing
and
blue
lobby.
stairs. They're pushing blue stairs right now.
Kitchen.
Got a drone in garage. They just jumped through that opening, that hole.
It is broken to stock.
They carrying dirt. Dirt. Nice.
So when you hear they're getting dirt, check the default cam for outside dirt.
Into kitchen.
Hibana going to dirt. Ace too, it looks like.
They got kitchen hatch. There's two in kitchen right now. Rock, I can give you pings if you want.
Yep.
Right here's 2 kills.
Before. Relax, relax. Be patient. Be patient.
Other one on your breach you just made. He's nading back up.
Nice try.
Or you're still up there.
So there you, I feel like you played it well.
Ash is running. Nope, never mind. They're all on hatch. 3 of them are on hatch.
One in dirt.
They're dropping.
One
Maverick just dropped. What should I have done there?
There, I would have done the same thing. Look for the C4. At that point, it just comes down to everyone kind of like over peeking the hatch.
Right.
The way you played that with like the pressure is fine. Something that you can get a better feel for is like dancing around while they're breaching. It's difficult,
Mhm.
but that just comes with practice. Where as they're
Gotcha.
breaching, you start peeking the vertical holes, because sometimes the only play left in that point in that situation is just peeking them. Because you're gonna die either way,
Okay.
you might as well try taking down one of them with you
Sure.
instead of running
sure.
away.
Okay.
And that's basically one option there. Another option as well is at the start of the round, like, be really mindful of the prep phase end, and try to get rid of their drones. Make them feel really uncomfortable
Sure.
with trying to enter what
Sure.
they want. So here's a really good example. Since you guys are back here, and you're going up to get hatches to place your cameras, instead of coming back down to site immediately, you can stick around on the main stairs or look for drones where they
Gotcha.
pushed hard last time.
Okay.
And you can make them really uncomfortable by taking away all their intel and forcing them to
Oh,
redrone.
shoot, that's bad. Okay.
And then you can move that bout cam as well, or you can keep it in the
Mhm.
same spot because they didn't see it.
Right. I'm guessing they're gonna go same spot since they had success with it. They're gonna try
Mhm.
the same thing.
So here you can stick around. There you go. Stick around a little longer. You can even go into showers right now, or like stalls. Stick around for drones real quick. And get on those defaults real quick. Coming from. Probably gonna get the same default cams in all honesty. Yeah, they got the same default cams.
Default cams
So
as
now
last
I'll
time.
get off these cams right now since you're off site and look for drones. Like pay
And do
attention to
what?
the drones. Pay attention to the drones for like where they're getting drones from. At 2:30 they'll be at the build. Just about. 2:20 at the slowest. Vigil has upstairs, so you should be fine to fall back if the pressure gets too much. I will check the bar cam. Don't see anything our side, so they're probably just gonna go
Did I
kitchen
open
again.
the door?
Dirt, you said?
There, yeah. Sure. There's the drone.
Drone kitchen?
Okay, now you can fall back. You can fall back before some monkey comes swinging or something. Because they're gonna be really scared of you. Just you being there. Just you showing your presence is enough.
She's in CC.
See, they're upstairs
CC.
pressuring.
Okay. Someone's dropped? You see her drop?
If you're unsure, you can go into church and check the cams. See what you got. Then go into a safe, like, anchor position on site and check the cam. Best.
Nah, surely not.
One dead?
Okay. Yep, they did.
Thank you.
Hey, there's one upstairs. There's one upstairs. Watch out.
There's two blue.
Blue, two blue.
You might want to wallbang. Take that opportunity to wallbang in blue
What?
in the hallway.
Ashton hallway.
She sees them.
They're on site.
So in that situation, you probably should have just gone for the wallbangs in blue, because they had no idea the camera was there. And instead of
Right.
trying to swing the door, wallbang them. They have no idea that you have like info there.
Sure.
They're kind of corralled in there. There's no rotate, so you had the advantage in that sense for like they didn't know that they were being spotted.
Sure.
Like whatsoever. And take advantage of what the enemy doesn't know because the name of the game on defense and attack is intel. Whoever has the most intel is going to win.
Right.
Like this is just talking about like even playing field, even gun seal, even everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now for attack, just remember the last time what we talked about. Just beeline it for hard breach. If there's something in the way, be like, hey, there's this going on. Can someone handle this? And then see how the your teammates want to do it. If they want to go from below,
Right.
you help them, with info below. If they want to do it from the window, think of ways you can distract the guys peeking the window. Stuff like that.
Right.
It's sweet and simple. You all guys also have a Maverick too, so it should be really easy.
Yeah, for sure.
No Cade and a Maverick open is easy breaches on this map.
Mm-hmm.
Easy breachings. Let's see. Remember to check those spawn peek angles just in case.
Yellow ping. He's looking for a hole.
Maverick, can you help me get this wall?
Oh, just ping wall for me. Oh, never mind.
Just tell him it's a mute jammer.
He's lit.
It's just a mute jammer, dude.
You're looking at
Does
it.
he know how to?
You're
You
looking
can
at
see it. Typically, you want to get the left side of the breach,
He
typically.
got spammed.
And that's just so you can get an angle in the rafters
okay.
and you can run in to default.
Gotcha.
But this is fine, like, as long as the wall gets open. It's 4v2, you guys have a minute 30.
CC right
You still
now.
have flashes as well and another drone.
We got one.
Okay, last. You guys
Okay.
have rafters.
I think last is construction or red.
There you go.
Nice. Okay.
So, like, those are small things that hard breach that you need to be thinking about that could really help out, like, randoms. Just being
Mhm.
like, hey, it's just a mute jammer on the wall, Maverick. You just Maverick straight through it.
Sure.
And just like those small little things will just make it safer because I don't think the Zoth needed to die, but he took the initiative. He's like, I'm already under here. I'm gonna,
He's
you
trying
know,
to
I'm gonna
take
do
it
it.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, like those are the small things that will help you, not necessarily like lead the randoms, but like, hey, this is what's going on here, and then you know, someone with initiative will be like, yeah, I got it. That's all there really is to it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like in a team environment, it's a whole different story. But that's just the base of the idea of like, I guess, coordinating people, in a sense.
Yeah.
I think you guys really lucked out with the operator bans on this map.
I know. Dude, I don't even remember who they banned. What did they ban? Oh, they banned Jackal.
Jackal and Cade.
Yeah.
They literally gave you guys a free defense ban.
I know. Hey, Habana, do you want to try and open up construction? I'll work on CC. Blink if you hear me.
Blink if you hear me.
Oh, they're downstairs. Word.
Yes.
So you can even
Sweet.
just beeline it to Dirt Tunnel, honestly.
Damn.
So that drone you had is fine. Like, I wouldn't move it too much from there because that
Okay.
holds an essential flank. And do be mindful of where the Legion is because you saw him running by stock, so he
Yeah.
might be peeking the stock door.
Watch over stock. There's a Legion around there. I'm opening up dirt. Crap. Better get with my team.
So at this point,
There's a
since you don't
Jaeger
have any
holding armory.
drones, what you can do is hold the flanks for them, like dangerous peaks.
Sure.
You already breached one wall. You guys are gonna work the hatches. I don't think it's really necessary to open up church, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. I would just protect your teammates at this point by holding the flanks.
Okay.
And just pay attention to how many hatches that get open. So there's one
That's
hatch
two
that's
hatches.
open. 1 to 2
it's
hatches
one.
are
Oh,
open.
we just got the one.
And then just ask like questions like, is bar hatch open? And like little reminders, like stuff that you think
Do we
is
get
necessary.
bar? Do we get bar hatch?
The play you can even do is go down main and just hold the door from the bottom as well. Get ready for Yep, I would start making my way down main with that pick. Yep. Go and get gun. People are pushing, collapsing on the site. Get going, peek the hallway and then cross over to Moto. There's crossfires, and then your idea is going to be planting church. You're going to be looking for a pick in church. That's the Legion.
That's Legion.
Remember, clear those angles. Take your time. And keep track of this operator position.
It's inside now.
you have flashes? Then?
Yep. I'm gonna plant. Planting.
He's in blue. He might have gone to 90. Yeah, he's in 90.
Ooh, nice try. So the only issue there with that push there was that it was too slow. Something you also need to keep track of. This is like part of the idea of staying back as well. Being mindful of what your teammates are doing. So like when
Mhm.
Hibana got that first pick, I would have just ran down to the bottom of main steps, see if I got someone crossing over to her.
Got it.
Because she was working, I think it was dirt tunnel. She was working something down there, and she was getting picks on site.
Mhm.
You could have collapsed onto the site easier. Maybe
Okay.
even breach church and put more pressure. That way, the people pressuring dirt and blue could have gotten even more picks.
Gotcha.
It's just
I
kind of like
think I have to
taking
go
advantage of
upstairs
like
now.
little openings, really.
Right.
But overall, the push was really good. You got the plan off and everything. It just came down to a 1v1.
I'm going game mode.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I was like, what did he say? I was like, what did he say?
I think he said game mode, but he might have not.
Oh my god. So
Hmm.
something to be
okay.
mindful when playing with the Monty, that he's just a moving drone.
Yep.
So
mhm,
you don't really need to drone him out unless it's something
Right.
like a bottom flank. Like if he's pushing up rafters, you just gotta make sure you're watching
Yeah,
the bottom part of the garage.
If we can get just one side cleared out in CCTV, either rafters or red, and cash, then we can use that mod so we definitely have.
Exactly.
I can get rafters with Monty.
Yeah, you see, there's the plan. There's his
go.
plan. Same deal. Just beeline it for the breach. You can get the cam from here by the fence right here. Yeah, there you go. And you can like hug the left side here, and then pretty much safe from a bunch of spawn peaks. Just like hug the wall there, see what's on it. No one's on it. Let's go.
We'll find
They're
out.
not. They're not even. They don't have anything.
Oh my god, there's 4 rafters.
Okay, open it and then peek the rafters. Peek rafters as soon as that opens. Peek rafters as soon as that opens.
4 of them looking at me in rafters.
There's one dead rafters.
I've wasted 1 nitro and 2 smokes.
That was
Bulk.
Valk. Yeah. Ask what else Amonte sees.
What else do you see, Monty?
There's 2 in rafters now.
One more dead rafters. See, free
One
picks.
more
Free
dead
picks.
rafters.
There's one more, there's one more, there's one more.
Where?
90,
Where?
90, 90,
Damn.
90. On 90.
Jesus. Jesus, Maverick.
That was from
Come on, call out. Where are they from?
one rafters. He's still rafters.
Still in garage.
So one rafters, one site. The garage. You could try and punish that peak
What's that? What do you mean?
on the on what's his face, the warden. He's stuck in garage.
There's in bars and just takes
You do have a drone and you do have a minute 20, so you can confirm the position.
Oh,
The other operators. So try to confirm some positions, get info. Sledge is about pushing in. I would check red very quickly. Red's clear. The only thing you would have to check is
You can go to CC
garage.
window and nader too. Someone throw a drone in rafters, I can watch it.
There he is. So I would just put it in the rotation, like just looking through the rotation. Pick.
Right here, last one's right here, humping.
Nice try. So what he meant there was he wanted like a drone looking at rafters to confirm the position of the warden.
Mm.
That was about it. All you were really missing there is just some extra information on where that on where that mirror was, just so you can give it to the sledge, and then you could have taken a direct gunfight like you did against the warden.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, that breach was played really well, and good job on capitalizing on that Monty. Because you punish like 2 to 3 people for playing Raptors like that, really heavy aggressive. Like that's the big takeaway here. The round may not have come out, but you punished like the people playing the way they did.